Hi, I'm Haylie, and if I'm being honest, I'm not a very good cook. But with the help from local chefs, I'll get better in the kitchen, one meal at a time.
Oh, hey, welcome back to In the Kitchen here at DeRochers. I'm Haylie, and today we're getting a taste of Hollywood. Chef Ella Dudek has been serving some of your favorite celebrities, and we're going to get a little sneak peek at what's in her magic dust. So let's learn more from her right now. Chef Ella, thank you so much for joining us today on In the Kitchen. I am just fascinated by your background because, in addition to you having cooking classes here, you've actually served some of our favorite celebrities.
Oh, yeah. It's kind of weird because people are like, where did you go to school? And I'm like, I went to the school of Hard Knocks called Lolo. And she whooped it into me. And so literally my love for cooking and the love that I have that I put in the food, I believe that good food fills your soul. And that if you can have a good meal on the road, and that's who I would cook for. I cooked for the rock and roll masses. I traveled with Elton John and Billy Joel. I've traveled with Bob Seger. He's my favorite. I have a list that I could call the purest souls of rock and roll, and he would be on that list.
And you are self-taught in the art of cooking. Now, how does one get into being a chef on the road?
Well, it was kind of dumb luck because I was at the University of Toledo on a full scholarship. And they came in the weight room one day and they're like, hey, we need security to work a concert. Can you work a concert? And I was like, well, what's the concert? And they're like, REO Speedwagon. I'm like, I love REO. So I worked the show. And then they came to me after the end of the show and they're like, hey, you look like you could move a couch or two. We need conversions. And conversions is when you flip the building. So they were like, we have a team of people that flip the building. Will you flip the building? I said, sure. So I flipped the building with them and we got it ready for the next event. So then I met the proper people in production. And then I started producing my own shows. And then I realized that with my love of cooking, I could cater with a woman that I met. And then I met a woman that took me into her business. I ran her business while she went out on the road with New Kids on the Block. And then I was in Michigan, came back home to Toledo, and Toledo Zoo was opening for the concert series, and I ended up with that concert series. So out of 8 shows, I started a business. And then American Idol found me 10 years ago in Detroit and swept me up.
That is incredible. What a ride. It started with needing security, and then you are still securing people's bellies and making them full. Yes. I love that.
Yeah, I love what you can do with food, and I love to see people's faces when they try something new and they're like, oh, this is so easy. And when people try something easy and new, they'll take it home to their families. And I think that my mission and with my classes and teaching is to show people that you can carry on the heritage of being Polish or Italian, and maybe you don't have those recipes still because those matriarchs and patriarchs are gone, but you can still carry on traditions for your family and bring back those old feelings. And so I think that's the wonderful thing about cooking is that you can teach and those people take those recipes home to their families.
I appreciate that you are continuing that tradition. If you could describe your career in 3 words, what would those 3 be?
I would have to say, somebody asked me this on a podcast last week. They were like, what's the highlight reel of your life, Ella? And I was like, my life. My life is a highlight reel. You can't have the things that have happened to me, and I'm only going to be 57 at the end of the month here. And in the last 40 years, I'm like, wow, I have been on a magic carpet ride. So maybe it's just the magic of it all is really what it is. It's magical. My life is magical.
I love that. And you even sprinkle some of that magic in your spices. So what are we making today?
So today we are going to make stone fruit with a goat cheese and a little local honey drizzle with some cinnamon. And we are going to make my famous Salmon salmon that follows me all over the kitchen, all over the country and throughout the kitchens. And we top that off with blue cheese drizzle. And it's beautiful.
Oh, so good. Well, I cannot wait.
We're going to do it up.
Get in the kitchen with you and learn these dishes. And when we come back, we'll be with Chef Ella here in the kitchen at DeRochers.
In the Kitchen on BCAN is presented by DeRochers, your appliance experts.
Welcome back to In the Kitchen here at DeRochers, and we are about to dig into Chef Ella's meal. So First off, what all do we have in front of us and what are we attempting today?
So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to do some grilled stone fruit. I have some peaches in here, some red plums, some grape plums, and I have some apricots. We're going to grill those off. Then we're going to mix up some local honey with some cinnamon, throw a little goat cheese on it with little mints. It's a great appetizer when people just show up at your house.
It sounds great. So what's the first step in getting that all
So
together?
the first step is you want to take your stone fruit and you want to de-pit them. And I've already done that for us. So we're just going to put these guys right in the pan. Now, if you have a griddle pan, that's the best because then you can get the marks on it and it looks really cool on the presentation. Now, this being an induction cooker, it doesn't have a grill pan with it. So we're just going to put these guys in this pan and do it up like this. So put some peaches in there. So this is a really good summer treat that will blow people's minds when you're at home and you got your grill on the patio and you're like, watch this. Boom, there it is. You grill these on 3 to 4 minutes per side. Get your nice grill marks, turn it 45 minutes, get that crosshatch going on. Flip it. Don't be a flip-flopper. You only flip it once, right?
Oh, okay.
Because if you flip it twice, you're going to ruin the integrity of the peach or the fruit itself because these are already ripe, right? So when you cut into this is like a warm cobbler kind of thing going on with the goat cheese and the honey. Wait till you try this. You're going to be blown away.
Oh, I'm so excited.
We're going to mix the honey. So this is some local honey that I get from a friend of mine. It's the beginning of the season, so you can see how the viscosity of this honey is very liquid. It's very gold. So I would like you to try the honey if you don't. Would you like to?
Sure.
Let me give you a little dollop on your. So I want you to taste the notes of the pear and the apple in this honey.
Oh, it smells.
It's so good. These are local bees, very local bees.
Yes.
And so where these bees live, there are trees next door. There's apple trees, there's pear trees. So when they pollinate, everything that comes back to the hive in the beginning of the season tastes like those notes. You taste that?
I do.
So-
Yes, I have that fruit, kind of that fruity taste.
Yes.
The traditional honey.
Oh yeah, we're
very
cooking
good.
now. We're going now over there. All right, so we're gonna squeeze
But
some
don't
of
be a
this.
flipper.
Don't be a flip-flopper. Never a flip-flopper, Haylie. So we're gonna squeeze some of this honey in here. And then I'm gonna have you mix this up for me. So I'm very careful in the kitchen about cross-contamination. It's kind of my claim to fame. I don't get people sick. So, oh yeah, these are coming up nicely. All right, so now this is where you would see the grill marks if we had the grill pan on the stove here. We're gonna have to talk to DeRochers about getting a grill pan over here for these guys. So you see how that's coming up, Haylie?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, they're really nice. Yeah. So this really is warm fruit with some nice goat cheese and some honey that is gonna make your taste buds very happy. How we doing over there, sister?
It's almost kind of
very
peanut
nice.
butter consistency. I like
There
it.
we go. A little more of that.
Okay.
Because you can never go wrong with the honey. You know what I mean?
I mean, my mama always says you catch more with sweetness, right?
That's right. You catch more bees with honey than you do, or flies with honey than you do with vinegar or something. I don't remember what it is.
But we don't have vinegar, right?
No, we don't have any
No
vinegar.
vinegar today.
So these are going really nice. I got this on semi-high, as you can tell. Oh yeah, these are really nice. Okay. So how are we doing over there, sister? You got it going down?
I mean, yeah. I
All
think
right.
It's looking good.
We got our mint here. We've already chevinade the mint up. So we're ready with that.
What did you say? This
Chevinade.
Chevinade. That's the kind of cut.
Yeah. So you roll your mint and you just cut it into long strips.
Oh,
Chevinade.
I've never heard of that.
There you go. How about that?
Ah,
There it is.
so that's okay.
That's it.
I always wondered how you do that. I didn't know if
Yeah.
you like chevinade.
Chevin.
Chevin.
All right.
There's my new word for the day.
So these guys are all done. I can't believe how fast these guys cook.
Wow.
These guys are done. See how fast that was? So now we can plate it up.
Perfect.
Okay.
So these are all set and done. We're gonna plate them and get a little taster, but we'll have a little more when we get everything done and kind of have that dessert after our entree.
Yes.
Yum.
So look at these beautiful colors. That's my favorite thing about the summertime cooking. You know, even heirloom tomatoes, you can make the plate look so beautiful just by the colors that you use. The black is offsetting the colors. So we're gonna take a little goat cheese like this, just pinch it off right inside there. How about that?
Oh, I like that.
Okay, Haylie, get ready with your drizzle because I'm gonna put you to work again. So
Might not be as pretty as yours, but
if I like to drizzle and then kind of go in a in a Z formation,
Okay.
because if you see the corners of the plate, you want to tie it all together.
Okay.
So go ahead and drizzle that for me.
Okay. Here we go.
Yeah.
Oop.
Look how beautiful that is.
There we go.
So there's another color that we've now added to the plate, right?
I like it. It almost looks gold
Yes.
in comparison to the yellows and oranges.
Mm-hmm. It's beautiful.
Whoop, until I did that.
No, she's still beautiful. Listen, you can never mess it up, bro.
As long as it looks delicious and is
Yep.
delicious, right? 'Cause we eat with our
Exactly.
eyes
We
first.
totally, 20% of the time you eat with your eyes.
Okay, so I'm going to get a little bite of this.
Okay.
Oh, trying to make sure I get that cheese in there too.
Oh, yeah.
Yum. And that mint. And of course, that honey with the cinnamon.
Why don't you try this?
Oh my goodness. I'm excited. This looks great. Mmm. Mmm.
Mm-hmm.
That is amazing. Because you have like the sweetness from the fruit, but then I really love the contrast with the goat cheese and the mint.
Oh, yeah.
And then, of course, the drizzling of the cinnamon and honey.
That was the
Such a
perfect.
refreshing dessert, you know?
It's great.
It's
Or
not-
appetizer, whatever you want to do with it.
I'm like, oh, but is it kind of sweet? It must be a dessert. But, you know, it's fruit. It's a salad. Right?
Yeah, absolutely. I'd eat it as a salad. You know, it's the goat cheese that offsets the sweetness of that fruit that works the best, and when that honey punches you in the face.
It was very good. When we come back, we're going to be getting into our entree here in the kitchen at the Rochers.
In the Kitchen on Beacon is presented by DeRochers, your appliance experts.
That appetizer was delicious, but now we're on to the entree, and we're going to be making some salmon.
This is the showstopper. So
So good.
this is a salmon that has been marinated overnight, and you can get away with marinating it for a couple hours. But I make my own hot sauce. I use some Frank's Red Hot, some sriracha, as Kat Deely calls it. My friend Kat Deely loves this recipe. She calls it cock sauce because of the rooster on the bottle with the green lid. So this is Kat Deely's favorite fish, and a lot of other stars that I've done. This is the fish that follows me around the country. So we're going to make fish.
All right.
All right. So if you want to drop that into the oven,
Oh, most certainly. I'll
and
be
I will
honest.
open it up for you.
Okay.
Throw that guy up in there.
Just kind of
Yeah.
this way or
Yeah.
this way?
Nope. You're going to go the other way
Go
around.
this way? Okay.
God love you.
Nobody said I was a great chef.
Okay.
Is that uneven?
Oh, no, you're good. All right. So while that's cooking, the other part of this recipe that goes with this is called a blue cheese drizzle.
Mm.
So I'm going to give you the ingredients for the blue cheese drizzle,
Oh, okay.
and you're going to mix that. How about that?
All right. Sounds good.
And it's super easy. We have sour cream.
Sour cream.
Go ahead, throw all that in there.
Okay. Try to.
Here we go. Just
I'll say.
that.
I might be here shaking for a little while.
Don't be shaking that long. You're like an earthquake in LA. All right. Then we're going to go with mayo. This is like not that miracle stuff. This is the real gig. Okay.
Real good.
So here's the deal. You want the fat content.
Okay.
Fat is flavor. I don't care how you look at it. Fat is flavor. So you got to have the fat even in the mayo, right? So that's why we make good salad dressings with that stuff. All right. How's that looking? Want to give that a whip in there? Give it a whip together.
Okay.
Whip that up in there. We're going to throw in some Ella's Magic Dust.
Ooh.
Those are my 13 spices.
13.
13. Like a
Wow.
number.
I do
When
like.
I would travel around with bands like Elton John and Billy Joel and Bob Seger, I was traveling around the country, and I was using this spice on my foods. Oh, yeah.
Is that cumin?
You can put it over. You won't
Well,
even.
it's 13. One.
But it's one
I
of
can
them.
smell one.
When I got knocked out of business during COVID in LA from being American Idol chef, I didn't know I had this until I started this program called Eats with Ella. And then all of a sudden I had something. So I've been running around the country with this magic dust and didn't even know it. So now we got some parsley in there. All right, you ready for this?
Ooh, yeah.
Fresh squeezed lemon juice.
Mm.
A couple tablespoons of that. Put that in there. Oh, now we're getting good. And here. So do you like blue cheese?
I'm interested to see how it comes together in this dish.
Okay, so you can either use. I'm gonna throw a little. You got to have some garlic, right?
Oh, yeah.
That's a good amount of garlic is good. That sounds pretty good. So you can use either gorgonzola or you can use blue cheese in this. And this is your cheese for that. Now mix all that in there, and you're gonna see how it stiffens up now. How about that? Yeah. Now we got the drizzle, right? Now
Looks good.
put a little more of this in there, a little more of parsley in there, and boom, you're good. We're gonna drop a little salt and pepper in there. There we go.
Pepper.
Let me give you a little salt. So I have a heart condition, so I'm very particular about how much salt I use in things. So just a little salt. I have minimal salt in my magic dust also.
Oh, okay.
All right. Let me check in on this. You keep mixing that up.
Okay. Here we go.
Oh, yeah, she's going good in there. Okay. That's beautiful. Okay. So that step is also done now. Look how fast we're going.
That's it. It's going so fast.
Okay. So now, once the fish is done, we're going to pull the fish. We're going to plate the we did with the apple. So you're gonna cut those up.
Okay, with these little mini eggplants?
Yes, these are little mini eggplants. So you can either cut them in a disc and you can do rounds, or you can cut them in quarters if you want them to be chunky. Now, if you want it to be rustic, I would leave the tip on them and cut them into quarters. We can do these guys in rounds though, because we're gonna roast them and put them on the side of the salad. How about that?
So we're doing rounds.
Do rounds.
Okay.
Let's do rounds. Let's do the rounds and see what happens.
We're experimenting in real time. Okay.
Yep, here we go.
Well, I'm already doing this wrong.
Okay. Can I give you a tip and a trick?
You
Okay.
show me what
Here we
I
go.
do.
Here's what we're going to do.
That's like tough.
This is what we're going to do. So you always take your fingers and you put them underneath, right?
Okay.
So here you go.
Oh, so you made it look way more easy than I.
How about that? These are just little thin rounds, just like that.
Yeah.
And you walk, see how I'm walking my fingers backwards?
Mm-hmm.
You're walking backwards because we don't want to cut them off, sister. So we walk the fingers backwards and we actually use your nails as a little. There you go. How about that?
Perfect.
So we hit these with a little oil, throw them on a sheet tray, and put them in the oven. There you go.
Instead of a bit of more elbow grease in there.
There you go.
That skin is tough.
Yes. Eggplant skin is very tough. That's why a lot of people cut it off. Watch that thumb, girl. I don't want to say cut it off.
I cut my thumb off.
No, we did not. So we just want to hit this with some salt. We'll pull out the moisture in this thing and then put them in the oven. Okay, that's good enough.
Okay.
We're close enough. We don't want to lose no nubs.
We're getting rid of the knife.
We're taking that away from you now. Okay. Now, if you would like to do some of these for me.
Some lemon wedges.
Some lemon wedges we got the rounds. Let's do the wedge for those guys.
No, do you cut the ends off and then?
I always cut it.
Okay, that's how I do it.
Yes, it's the safest way to do it, to be quite honest with you. It gives you a flat surface to go by if you want to stand it up.
Oh.
Check that out.
That I haven't done.
So there you go. You're proper.
I'm proper.
You're proper.
Learning.
There you go.
One meal at a time.
Watch that now. Now, okay. Okay. All right.
Was that the not the
No, that's good. You're good. Let me check my fish, girl. Stand by. Oh, she's looking good. Oh, she's looking good. Let's see.
Getting lemon all over the place.
Uh-huh. All right. So our fish will be almost ready, and then we'll plate everything up. Okay.
And we've got our wedges done. I'm bringing like lemon juice everywhere.
Right.
You know what? That one's just so perfect. We'll keep that back.
Okay. Yeah, that was a nice one. No seeds or nothing.
Yeah.
Way to go.
There we go. We got like 3 seedless ones, and then
and then the seed.
Haylie does.
There you go. That's fine.
I did 3 the LOA and 3 mine.
How long have you been cooking, Haylie?
Well, this is our 6th installment.
Okay.
But otherwise, no.
Like in life, no?
In life, no. If it doesn't come from the freezer, I'm not doing it.
I love that. That explains the knife skills and everything. I got it. Totally get it.
It's my stepfather was actually a catering chef, and he tried to teach me, and I just...
The apple didn't fall that too far from the tree.
Yeah, well, my mother's a great cook. I just never I don't know. I got into video and art and dancing, and the craft of cooking just did not bestow onto my talents.
I love to cook. I love it.
I'm glad because then I get to eat.
Exactly. My friends feel the same way.
Yes.
Yeah. They're like, invite Ella, because you know she's taking that kitchen over. It doesn't matter who's cooking. They were like, can I just take this over and take this from here? And then I take it. Then I just do it. So it works out. Mm-hmm.
Well, then they have a good friend.
Yes, they do.
And full bellies because of it.
Yes, they do. I get blamed for a lot of things, and that's one of them.
And there's worse things to be blamed for.
Yes, there is.
We're finishing up this fish, but when we come back, we're going to taste it here on In the Kitchen at DeRochers.
In the Kitchen on Beacon is presented by DeRochers, your appliance experts.
Welcome back to In the Kitchen at DeRochers. We are all set to eat now. Chef Ella, this looks amazing. We have that eggplant. We have the vibrancy of the salmon that has the marination, but then the green of the salad. We have lemon, and of course, we still have our little app that we have to finish. So, shall we dive in?
Let's check it out.
Oh, I'm so excited.
We're going to start at the fish.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to try this apricot over here. You try the fish. Let's see how we did with this guy.
Like some of that sauce going on.
What's that guy?
Some of that greenery. Oh, yum, yum, yum.
Oh.
We got that much greenery.
Got some scrapping. What do you think?
That is very good. I love the contrast between the blue cheese drizzle, but then also the spiciness of the salmon. I mean, it really... Chef's kiss.
The moisture in the fish is amazing. It's incredible.
Now, was that, a combination of the marination and the DeRochers oven that we used today?
Yes, the convection oven is a way, way better way to cook your fish at home. I love that DeRocher has convection ovens in every one of their kitchens here. But that's how I would cook on the road. Because on the road, you don't have time. You have to cook breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So when you're cooking for 150 people at every meal, you got to speed up. And so convection is the way to go. If you can master convection and get your fish to come out like this, you're good to go. You got it going on.
Well, hats off to you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I'm glad you like it.
It is very good. I like it very much. Truly, I am excited to use Ella's magic dust and make my own salmon at home.
Super easy to make. I can give you the recipe and you can pass it on to your watchers.
Perfect. So, Chef Ella, how can we find you? Because I know that we can see you at DeRochers from time to time and learning cooking classes from you, but where else can we find you?
So I do cooking classes here once a month. My next cooking class, we're doing pierogies. I'm a big Polish advocate because I'm Polish. I'm Polish-Italian, but I'm Polish. So the other place you can find me is on Saturday mornings. We do an Eats with Ella Facebook Live class. My 81-year-old mom has kind of taken over my show. And we do fun things together. And it's priceless to cook with your mom in the kitchen when you never cooked with her in the kitchen before. And because of my mom, that's the reason I am a chef. My sister, we all had jobs. My older sister was in charge of cooking in the house. I was 8, and I made a comment about, thank God we're so poor that we don't have a dog because I wouldn't feed this to a dog. Of course, then my mom came home and I got in trouble, and then my new job was at 8 to cook for 6 people, have the meal on the table at 5:30, and I had to use the ingredients that my mother put in the house. So I was doing chop before chop was chopped.
Interesting.
Yes, very interesting. So it was out of trouble that I got into that my mother fostered a love in me in food, but my grandma Dudek, being the Polish part of my life, always had something on the back of the stove. And I learned how to make hand-cut kielbasa from my father. We were always making something at my grandma's.
I love that. So you are able to pass on your family traditions of to these classes that we can find you on Facebook, or even take a class here at DeRochers. Now, is that available on your website or DeRochers'
you
website?
go to ellasexcellenteats.square.site and you can sign up for all my classes. You can buy my magic dust there, my blueberry and bourbon mango barbecue sauce. You can get all my branded stuff there.
Perfect. Well, Ella, it's been a delight. I can't wait to have you back here. And we'll see you on the next In the Kitchen here at DeRochers.
In the Kitchen on Beacon is presented by DeRochers, your appliance experts.